Are you a Maga follower? Please do not come to Mexico. Do not come to Cancun. Do not come to Puerto Vallarta or Acapulco. Stay in the United States. Eat your Taco Bells. Eat your burritos. Eat your whatever you got back home. In Mexico, we already know that MAGA people hate Mexicans. We already know that you support Donald Trump, who is a really bad guy for Mexicans. They are putting our people in prisons. They are attacking our people. They are disappearing little children, separating families. We don't like MAGA people here in Mexico. And if you come, please do not bring your orange hat saying MAGA. Do not come with your shirt saying MAGA, because I've seen cases where MAGAs have been attacked by Mexicans in Cancun. At least they get knocked on their head, or at least they insult them, and we are right. We know you hate us in the United States, so why are you gonna come to Cancun with your offending us with your MAGA shirts or hats? Stay in the United States. You're better there. Why do you come to Cancun? Why do you come to Mexico? If you don't like us, stay there.
Did y'all know they over in Mexico tearing white people's asses up right now? If you don't believe me, you can go look it up. But the Mexicans that are in Mexico are literally coming after people who are claiming to be nomads. You know, all those boomers who have now retired and are looking for a cheaper place to live with their retirement. They decided to go to Mexico and try to gentrify Mexico. And they said, no, sir, no, ma'am. The Mexican people are going through their cities where they've built all these places of shops and restaurants, and they are breaking everything. They are blaming this boomer generation and these digital nomads for the reasons why the price of living is going up. They said that over the last 5 years, just rent alone has gone up 43% because of them. They said that because of them, they are now having to choose between groceries, rent, and electricity. And they didn't waste no time telling them, get the fuck out. They even said they was coming on their beaches telling them that their mariachi bands can't play their music. The nerve. That's a cultural thing that's been going on there forever. Why would you think you get to go to someone else's country and tell them what to do? There was even one of the protesters who was quoted stating, this is how colonialism works, and we're gonna put a stop to it before it ever even happens, honey. And they don't look like they're joking around, busting windows straight out, honey.
For you MAGA people, Mexican president have good news for you. If you are planning a cruise ship going to Mexico and you have a MAGA hat, a MAGA shirt, or anything regarding MAGA, it's good news for you, because you can wear it in the ship. Oh yeah, you can wear it all day in the ship. But as soon as that ship hits Mexico, you're not allowed to wear it. Take it off. Take it off. Because you will be deported back to the ship by Mexican ICE. Oh yeah, Mexican ICE will escort you back to your quarters. Oh hey, MAGA people.
All I gotta say is, if you're American, very pale American, I hope you don't have plans for spring break in Mexico, because there's a lot of people that are mad right now. And among other things, you wouldn't want them spitting in your food. Or your drink at those all-inclusives in Cancun.
Remember last time I was here at the Guadalajara International Airport, and I told you that one of my many enjoyments was watching MAGAs have to wait in that long ass line to return to the US. And when they get to the front counter, they're told that their immigrational paperwork isn't in check. And then they're sent way down there to the immigrational office to get that paperwork in check. And by this time, their blood pressure is through the roof. Now, they're not concerned about the tax that they have to repay that they already paid, which is typically about 40 bucks, but they're more concerned about the crunch time, because if they don't have this paperwork in check, they're not boarding. Like always, since my flight is delayed 2 hours from Guadalajara, Jalisco to Las Vegas, Nevada, I thought I'd stand around and just fish, waiting for a Maga to be sent down to the immigrational office so you can see firsthand how upset they get when their white privilege here in Mexico is revoked. When it happens to Mexicanos who are traveling back to the US, it kind of sucks because they get caught up in the system. But when it happens to those peeps right there, it's kind of like an eye for an eye.
Y'all going to Mexico wearing MAGA hats as if y'all not gonna get touched by the motherfucking people there, and that's crazy. Bitch, how racist do you have to be and out of touch with society do you have to be to show up in Mexico wearing Make America Great Again motherfucking merch and logos and think you're safe? You think that you're safe being racist in Mexico? First of all, why are you going to Mexico knowing good and goddamn well you don't like Mexican people and you want them to be deported? What the fuck are you doing in Mexico for spring break? Baby, you're gonna get touched. Baby, you're gonna get tapped on the shoulder. Baby, they're getting you the fuck up out of there. Like, immediately. Like, I don't understand. And this is why I say they need to keep the Department of Education, but even if, bitch, you still wouldn't pick up a book and learn something. Because there is no way that you thought you could travel to another country that you don't like and they're not gonna fucking tap your ass on the shoulder. Even me. I love Mexico. I love the people. I love the culture. And I love President Claudia. But baby, I even know as an American right now, we are not popular. They can't stand our motherfucking asses. I would be damned if I went to another country, all right, and I didn't do my research and I didn't understand what was going on in this time period to be respectful to those people. Like, what the fuck? Everything outside of the United States of America, everyone is watching us, baby. We are on the Jumbotron, and they gonna get us as soon as we touch down. I need y'all to start doing your due diligence and pick up a motherfucking book.
Claudia Sheinbaum. Okay. Hear me, girl. Hear me out, okay? We prevent anybody that is MAGA from ever stepping foot in Mexico. Especially, yes, I said it with an especially, like Sprite. Especially fucking Mexican MAGAs. Why the fuck should those motherfuckers enjoy our land, our culture, and our food? Fuck them. Fuck those motherfuckers. They don't deserve any of that. They should not be allowed to travel to fucking Mexico. Like, they should be on a no-fly list. They should be on a no. They should just literally not. And you know what? I have a fucking list for you. I can get started. I have a list. I have several people on the list that don't fucking deserve to be there. Currently, right now, in this moment, I know of 2 Mexicans that are currently vacationing in Mexico. And they're MAGAs. That's not okay. That is not fucking okay. They should be on a no-fly list, no enter list. They should be literally some sort of travel ban for these people.
Good morning, friends. So, some of y'all cousins want to go to Mexico wearing a MAGA hat or MAGA gear. Really? If I worked in the airport, yeah, they'd be in line for some hours. Yeah, I think they'd probably have to be searched and denied entry. Not with that on. No. Nah, couldn't be me. They better be glad I don't run no airport in Mexico, because them maggots would not be getting in. Not with that gear on. No. Take it off or get out. Okay? You don't bring that hate over to somebody else's country. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. And I listen, ain't no other culture like the Mexicans, okay? Because they are some great people. The food is great. They fun, hard workers. They're human beings like everybody else. How you gonna hate on a specific country of people. It's so crazy. But if you ain't coming to my country with that mess on, couldn't be me. Lock them up, get them out, turn them around, whatever you got to do. But entry denied. Bye.
Mexicans in Mexico City just told immigrants to pay taxes, learn Spanish, and respect their culture. They even spray painted "Not Your Home." Funny how every country defends their borders, but when Americans say the same, it's suddenly racist. Bro, it's not hate, it's protecting your home. For the record, I totally agree with that.
Do you know how obnoxious you have to be to piss off the most hospitable people on the face of planet Earth? Right? A los ciudadanos del país de Mexico, right? To the point where they're like, afuera, gringa afuera. Like, we're done, right? We're done. Like, it's so crazy, right? Because I made some content about this a couple of months ago. I told y'all, right? The Mexicans were getting done, right? When folks were going to the restaurant, y pide la carta en inglés, and like, come on, like, learn Spanish, bro. It's not that hard to learn basic Spanish. And then driving up the rents, acting like you in the 51st state when you're in a completely different country. They had enough, man. They had enough, and I'm there for it. I hope all of these gringos, all of these fools get about 15,000 quiero llorars and get the hell out of there, man. Because again, they have really, really messed up the situation, or tried to mess up the situation, in one of the best countries in the world, which is Mexico. Much love, baby. Estoy aquí en la lucha contigo.
I want to talk about the biggest problem with Mexico. I've been living here for a while now and I love it, but there is one undeniable issue that Mexico has and its biggest problem, and that is the United States. Every decision that the United States makes has a negative impact on Mexico, from the war on drugs to the lack of gun control. Where do you think the bad people get their guns? From the United States. The war on drugs and drug trafficking has had an irreparable effect on Mexico, and it's very unfortunate. And yet people in the United States have the audacity to look down on Mexico like it's some flawed country because of the issues that it has, not realizing that Mexico and the United States have a negative symbiotic relationship, and the issues here would not exist were it not for the United States. Mexico is the reverse tapestry of the United States. On the outside, in the United States, it's neat, it's clean, but yet on the other side is all the issues that the United States is just tucking away and ignoring. And as I said, even trying to make it seem like that the issues that Mexico has are Mexico's fault alone, which to me is crazy. The good news is though, the problems that Mexico has are like a benign tumor. They could just be cut out. And when they are cut out, Mexico will be a fine country because the people here are wonderful, the culture is bright, the culture is vibrant. It's a shame that there's just problems that exist that hold it back. However, the problem with the United States is their problems, it's a malignant tumor. It's within the culture, it's within the behavior, it's within the systems. And the craziest part is people from the United States have really convinced themselves that there's nothing wrong, that it's fine. It's fine that everyone's got guns and are shooting at each other. It's fine that there's no health care. And that to me is just absolutely wild. And that's why I love Mexico, and that's why it breaks my heart that Mexico has the problems that it has, but it is not the fault of the people. It is the fault of something that they cannot control. Whereas with the United States, people from the United States have control over what they do. They can make the right choices, but they choose not to. They choose to persistently elect the wrong people and put up with laws and systems that make absolutely no sense. So that's why 9 times out of 10 I will always pick Mexico, because the people here are wonderful and life here just makes sense.
Hi guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I'm B-Boy. Remember, if it was for the first time you come across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Okay guys, into this clip is all about the Mexicans who are furious and angry to the Mega supporters who are going to Mexico wearing the Mega hats of Mega t-shirt that are saying Make America Great Again. The reason why Mexicans are so angry is because they believe that Mega supporters, they don't love Mexican, and they leave Mega supporters, they love Trump. And a lot of Mexicans right now, they don't love President Trump because of the harsh rule he put, whereby he's being deported a lot of Mexicans back to their country. He's separating families, he's arresting Mexicans, he's making people disappear, and this is the reason why Mexican They are warning United States people or US people or MAGA supporters who are going to Mexico to not wear the MAGA hat, simply because maybe you can be beaten or you can be either be armed by Mexican, because a lot of Mexicans are so angry. And let me tell you just one thing, Mexico and United States, they are the biggest ally in the history. Mexico and United States, they are biggest ally because they just share the border. The country, some states that are close to the border from Mexico maybe are the Texas or San Diego, and a lot of maybe illegal migrants, they go through Mexico to enter through United States. And there is a lot of illegal immigrants who are from Mexico who went to United States, and those people really suffered a lot during the Trump policy of deporting all illegal immigrants at the Mexican, because a lot of Mexicans were being deported back to United States. A lot of Mexicans were being separated from their family, and these things really hurted a lot of Mexicans. So when these MAGA supporters go to Mexico maybe for a vacation, because we all know life in Mexico is kind of cheaper. It favors a lot of maybe those United States people who are living in United States. When they go to Mexico, the life in there is cheaper, and they have beautiful sceneries, beautiful beaches. So a lot of USA people go to Mexico for vacation. And one thing Mexican people, they have warned these people is that they are not, maybe they don't have anybody deal with them maybe going to Mexico, but the only thing they don't want these people to do is maybe to wear this MAGA ties, or to wear this MAGA hats going to Mexico. Because imagine that audacity of going to someone country whereby you deported all their people back in there forcefully. You arrested them, you separated them from the family, and then you're going just to their country, walking freely. What will you just expect? These people maybe will turn back on you. And this Mexican, they have really said it's good to maybe to see these things online, because maybe it's a warning. If you see these things, it will make you maybe not to go to Mexico, not just to go in there for vacation, but not to go there wearing a MAGA hat. It's free to go. Mexicans are not bad people, but they're saying don't go there wearing a MAGA support hat or any attire that is being written "Make America Great Again," because they believe that MAGA supporters, they love Trump. And Mexican, one thing we really know now, they hate Trump because of maybe the harsh policies he put on them, because how he controlled their borders, from maybe hindering another Mexican from going from Mexico to United States. Because when this Trump policy of deporting all illegal immigrants really affected a lot of Mexicans, because you all know a lot of illegal immigrants are the Latinos and Mexicans who were in United States. And these ICE, they are really maybe harassing these people, they're arresting them, and Mexicans, they're really feeling bad. And one thing, maybe United States, maybe they are facing some problem maybe with these Mexican borders, maybe drug trafficking of weapons, and maybe all these illegal immigrants, because all illegal immigrants that are going to United States, they are crossing Mexican border. And Mexico, they have really came out and sent this warning message to all those MAGA supporters. They are telling them they have no any problem going to their country. Maybe they have no any problem, because if they will have any problem with these white people, how can you expect? Maybe you deported these people, you separated these people from their family, and then you are just going to their country with MAGA hats, MAGA t-shirts. What will you expect from them? They will just maybe arrest you, they will maybe beat you. And these are the people from Cancun. They have really sent a warning message, and it's better to take note, it's better to see these things, because we really care for your life. So if you just go there, maybe go there well prepared, do your research, which part of Mexican are safe, follow the rules, and more so, and one thing more that is more important, they respect their culture. Because a lot of Mexicans, they have really came out and said that these people, they're going to their country, they're showing them maybe some attitude, they're wearing mega hats, that they're just making them just to feel like that bad, you understand. And then another things, these people ain't supporting their culture, ain't respecting their culture. Because there are other lady who went maybe to a certain maybe restaurant, and they were playing some maybe electronic music, and they told those people to remove that music. you should respect Mexican culture because you are in their country. Same thing, if they could go to United States, they would respect your culture. So one more thing is just respect Mexican culture and do what is right. If you go to this country for your own safety, don't wear Maga hat or you regret instantly. For your own safety, do what is right, do your research, or maybe just go to another country for a vacation. Look, it's not a must to go to Mexico because these people, they have a serious issues with you because of what things you have really done to them. You have really maybe traumatized a lot of their families, you have traumatized a lot of their children, arresting them, separating them from their families, making people disappear, arresting them. They are really traumatized with United States policies, and this is the reason why they are warning the people from United States. So guys, Mega supporters, keep safe outside there. Don't go to Mexico wearing that mega site for your own safety. And guys, if you liked my content and you have reached there, if it was for the first time, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you whenever you are. Be safe outside there.